the pale and heartbreaking when we lose a child anywhere in the communities we live in.
Tonight, a family mourns the death of a 3-year-old boy in North St. Louis County. The toddler died despite officers trying their best to keep him alive. Within just the last 15 minutes, St. Louis County Police told us it now appears the child got a hold of a gun and it accidentally went off, killing him. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney Bryant.
And I'm Claire Kellen in for Steve tonight. It happened at the Laurel Park Apartments on Lucas and Hunt Road. After that, a relative drove him a short distance to Halls Ferry Road, where she stopped to get help from police. Russell Kinsaw remains on scene this evening, gathering the latest. Russell?
Well, right now we're learning the identity of that 3-year-old boy. It is Rodney March III. And even though we're learning from police just now that it was an accidental shooting, there is still outrage that another child has died because of gun violence.
It's heartbreaking. That's a nightmare.
It's sad. It's just very, very sad.
Police say they were notified about the shooting at 11:35 a.m., but they didn't find the victim at the apartment complex where he was shot. A female relative set out to rush the 3-year-old to the hospital herself. A short distance away on Halls Ferry Road, she encountered a St. Louis County police officer and stopped to ask for help. As her car sat in the middle of the road, blood could be seen on a back door. Other officers were called in, and they decided they had to take drastic measures to try to save the little boy's life.
A decision was made based on this child's injuries that we could not wait for an ambulance. One police officer drove to the hospital. 2 police officers were in the back seat. They were able to provide medical intervention for this child.
These kids is young, like they don't really get to experience life or nothing like that. So it's just sad because their life's getting taken away, like, for no reason.
So now that we're learning it was an accidental shooting, the questions switch from who pulled the trigger and where are they now to how did that child get his hands on a gun? Why wasn't that gun secured in that home? Those are questions we will be asking as we move forward. Live in North St. Louis County, Russell Kinsaw, News 4.
Yeah, important questions tonight. Tragic all around. Russell, thank you. 2019 has been a deadly year for children in our community. Multiple police departments have numerous open homicide cases. In St. Louis City alone, since January 1st, 11 children under the age of 17 have been killed. The most recent was Centonio Cox. He was killed in South City. Expanding to the metro, including today's death in North County, 3 children have been killed in St. Louis County and 2 in the Metro East.